easy ways to add humor to any wedding speech. First one, self-awareness. Be aware of what the people who are watching you are seeing. So if you're someone who never ever wears a suit or never ever wears a dress, acknowledge that. These are people that know you. They know that you're not used to being in a tuxedo. Or look, if they're looking at me, they know a bridesmaid's dress is not my natural environment. Acknowledge it. Be self-aware. If you're so nervous that your paper is shaking like this, acknowledge that. Explain to people, look, I'm so proud to be up here, but I'm so nervous. So, I mean, if I pass out, just drag me back to my seat. When I come to, tell me I was great. Just acknowledge it. Next thing, specificity. Don't just tell us, show us, and be specific. It's great for comedy. If your friend is a really picky eater and he has to separate the food on his plate, go into detail about, no, the peas can't touch the potatoes, and the potatoes can't touch that, and oh, one time there was gravy on it and his head exploded. If your daughter is someone who takes hours and hours and hours to get ready, then tell us literally that time that you timed her and it took her 2 hours and 40 minutes to get ready for soccer practice. Tell us. Be specific. If you're talking about your sister and as teenagers you used to fight about everything, don't just tell us that. Tell us examples of the things that you used to fight about, because the pettier and smaller they are, the funnier they are. Real life is funny. Real life is stupidly, stupidly funny, and it's wonderful. Third thing is called a callback. It's a way to double dip on a joke. So when you finish writing your speech, go back, try to find what you think is going to be the strongest joke in the piece, and add something from that joke to your toast at the end. So if you've talked about how your friend hates having his food touched, then when you get to the end, when you get to the toast, you can wrap up by saying something like, well, I'm getting the cue from the kitchen. They're almost finished separating John's dinner, so I should wrap this up. And then go into your toast. It doesn't have to be a big deal. You just want to call back the spirit of the joke. So if you've talked about how you and your sister fought like cats and dogs, and you have some great specific examples of dumb shit you used to fight about, add one of those to the toast. So here's to John and Kathy. May you have a lifetime of health, happiness, and laughter. John, it'll help if you don't. And then insert one of the small petty things you used to fight about. John, it'll help if you don't try to borrow her bathing suit. It makes her crazy. But we wish you all the best. That's it. Do those 3 things and you're going to have a speech that's funny and honest and amazing.